If it's the right moment now that you tell us what exactly you do.
Yeah.
And who are your customers and how and what are you doing for them and how you make their life more simple?
Sure. I'll try to answer both in one shot. There's a lot of things that you can do with Zeroqode and with no code in general. The boundaries are constantly expanding. So there are some things which are, let's say, better suited than the others to be done with no code, obviously. There's no framework out there that is perfect for everything. It just doesn't exist. So different languages have their different specialities. So you never know what you know. Some things are just better than the others for some stuff. And what we do in Zeroqode is we are helping people to get to where they want faster, easier, on their own, and saving a lot of time and money on the way. So we have different customer segments that we're serving. The first one that we started with are pretty much small businesses and founders, people with ideas that didn't necessarily have the amount of money or time that would be typically necessary to create, let's say, a startup. So let's say I have an idea about some sort of a killer application. So typically what I need to do is I would either need to know how to code myself to kind of do it on my own. The other option is to find a technical co-founder, which would pretty much do it for me after I explain my idea. Or I would need to find a team and find some money, funding, or whatever. Get a bank loan. That would be like one of the few options available. So if you don't have a technical co-founder, if you don't know how to code yourself and you don't have a lot of money, you're pretty much out of luck. You have been at least. Now it's different because you actually have the no code as a way to go, because you can either do it yourself, learn it and tweak it, and launch it and show it to people, demonstrate it to get, let's say, a funding, because that's what a lot of people are coming to us for. They say, hey, we have this idea, we want to pitch it to the investors, but instead of showing them PowerPoint, we actually want to show them the working application. Maybe even this has some revenue already. And we were like, okay, great. And what usually takes, let's say, the traditional developing agencies like months to develop, maybe even years to let's say, a certain level for the version 1 or even the MVP, we do in weeks. That's the first type of customers that we're serving. The second type of customers are people who'd like it to do it themselves. Basically, maybe they're technical. Maybe they're just super passionate, or they don't have, let's say, a few $1,000s to spend. Which is applicable to a lot of people. Or maybe they're just not that sure in the idea so far. They just want to play around, put it in front of people and validate their idea. Mm-hmm. So for those people, the templates work the best because they're finding a template. Let's say they want, as I said, Uber for, I don't know, wine. No. Instead of buying a super expensive application or, again, getting a lot of people to do it for them, basically there's something that's widely known. They can get a template for a few $100s, tweak the name, tweak the logic, add whatever they need to, and remove whatever they don't need to. With the visual, intuitive interface in their browser. I mean, you can literally do it on your tablet. I'm doing that all the time. And that's it. They have the first version. They have the prototype. They can learn. They can tweak. They can play with people. They can get feedback. And if they would choose to at some point, they can get investor money. They can actually, build their whole business around this tool. So this is the second type of people that we're serving.
So with your tools, can I design an application for my cats at home?
Sure. Yeah.
How long it's going to take?
Depending on what you want to do with your cats at home. But probably for you, assuming that you have, let's say, some understanding about, let's say, how the development goes, probably it will take, I don't know, a day, maybe less than that, depending on how complex it is, because
I
cats
just
are complex.
Go and buy a template for $200 and then I just enjoy the process.
That's one way, yes. A template gives you a head start. Basically, if you're not sure of how to do this particular thing, what's the best way, template can be a great reference for to get started. Later on, maybe you can build a completely new module, which was not included into the original template, but it serves your purpose. Or maybe you can reuse some of the stuff that is within the template to tweak it in a way that you would like to work at best.
And launching an online business, because it's a very common thing now, not only in Moldova, but worldwide. How long it's going to take me if I want to open this wine shop, for instance?
Yeah, I mean, probably we have a few templates for online shops. So just to literally launch it will take minutes. But if you want to, go about and tweak and brush up the design, maybe, I don't know, add a few things here and there, upload products, that will just be, I don't know, does it count as development? That's basically a setup already, because you don't really develop stuff. You kind of take it and go.
Content filling.
Yeah, more or less.